Hello, and welcome back to this week's edition of Kpsn. On Sunday, our class of 2022 celebrated the official end of their high school experience with all the pomp and circumstance, but many of our senior athletes are not yet ready to close the books. It was a busy week of postseason excitement, and we have all the updates. Our unified track team held their field day inside last week, so despite the rainy day, they made the best of it. They had a great celebration surrounding sports and the bonds that are created through the joy of competition. Our volleyball team ended their 2022 season last weekend with a disappointing loss to the number 2 seed New Bedford Bears on the road. They were full of fight, but just couldn't get a hold of this tough team. Coach Deulis was quite proud of her squad. She said making it to the playoffs was a huge goal for them, and through all of their determination, they did it. And winning in the first round made it even better. They performed with poise right down to the last volley, which showed just how strong of a team they were this season. Coach D said everyone felt it ended on a positive note, and they have a lot to look forward to next season, having brought up a lot of young players into the fold. Congratulations to the team for a great season.
We got most hits blocked, but we did a good receiving, and we still lost because they had fast tackles.
Oh, that's tough. How was the season?
I feel like the season was pretty good. Everyone really did their best, and I feel like practicing with them was really helpful for everyone else to get better.
Our boys tennis team has also come to the end of their season after a tough loss to Westboro this week. The team finished third in the Hawk, and they felt they had a successful season, meeting their goal to make it to the playoffs.
I think we did pretty good. We got a tie record, 10-10, and we ended up making championships even though we lost second round.
How was the last game of the season?
It was pretty brutal. We got 5-0, which means we lost every single game, and it was pretty bad. Almost every single person lost without scoring a single game, but I think as a team and spirit, we did pretty good. I played 14 varsity games, or 13, something like that, and I won all of my varsity games. Personally, I had a 16-3 record, so it was pretty good.
They're a really good team, number 2 in the division. I don't really have much to say because our team fought our best. We did really well, and we just came to an end with a really good team.
Our girls tennis team was unable to handle the tough Hingham Harborman team, losing their match 5-0 on Monday. The girls knew going into that this would be a huge upset if they could pull it off, but it just wasn't in the cards. They are proud to have made it to the postseason and have a lot of players returning next year.
I think us as a team, we did the best we could against fighting Hingham. Personally, myself, I didn't play as strong as I could have, but next year when we're going into tournament, I think that we're going to be well prepared to figure out what we can do better as a team to prepare for a match like this. We're only losing 3 seniors, but a lot of the other teams in our in the Hawk and in the Kelly Rex in Davenport are losing considerable amount of seniors. I think that we're now prepared to come out with a bang next year.
It only took 5 innings for our Hawk champion softball team to eliminate Lynn Classical from the tournament in round 1 of the postseason. The girls ran an impressive offensive clinic, winning 15-0, and pitchers Jordan Bennett and Emma Sheehan joined forces for a 5-inning no-hitter. The team barely had a chance to come up for air before their next game against St. Paul Diocesan on Wednesday, and the train kept on rolling. The girls kept it a little tighter this time, winning 6-4. Sarah Cullen hit her second 2-run homer of the postseason. Girls were up 6-0 at one point, but SPD couldn't rally hard enough to take down our Warriors. The girls play at home against a tough Bethune team today at 4 p.m. Get over to PAL and cheer them on to make that home field advantage really count. The baseball team started the week at home against the Red Raiders from Melrose on Monday afternoon, and they smoked them in a confident 8-1 victory. On Wednesday, they hosted the number 18 seed Plymouth North. The Eagles went up 1-0 in the first, but after that, it was all KP. The boys put together an offensive clinic, beating PN in a huge 12-5 victory. They will keep their home field advantage and take on Plymouth South tomorrow at noon.
The team played great together, a lot of hitting, a lot of energy on the bench, got a little rowdy at the end, but that's what we love to see. We all played great together, shut it down. Rudy threw a great game. Mons came in, did his thing, gave us some energy. Bats were active, scored runs, did our thing, came away with the win.
We're 2 games in a row, 1 at home. We got 1 more on Saturday, and about 1 more game until the Final Four, and I'm ready to go win it.
The girls lacrosse team traveled to Needham to take on the number 14 seeded Rockets. It had been over a week since their last game, so they had a lot of time to prepare both physically and mentally for this tough matchup. Needham was favored to win, but our girls came out on top with an impressive 11-9 win. Lily Brown scored 4 goals, while Julia Marsden and Mackenzie McDevitt scored 3 each to rack up the pressure on the Rockets. Emily Campbell had a great game in the net, fending off 6 shots to help her team to victory.
I think overall as a team we played really well, and on defense they did a great job slowing down their fast break, and then on the ride we slowed them down, and then on the attack we did a good job holding and settling the ball to kill time off the clock. So overall I think it was a really good game and we played well.
We beat Needham at their home field 11-9, so it was a good win for us, and now we're on to round 3.
The number 9 ranked boys lacrosse team hosted Mansfield on Wednesday after also having a week of practice time between games. Mansfield finished their regular season just 4-5 in the Hawk and also had a below 500 average season overall. It seems the Hornets waited until now to turn it on as they beat our Warriors in a heartbreaking 7-4 loss. The track team has done exceptionally well in the postseason and has managed to consistently get high rankings in many events. This continued all the way to the state championship meet where KP had several athletes competing. Heidi Lawrence, Sydney O'Shea, Dylan Woods, and Noah Hurd were all there to represent our green and gold Warriors. These athletes faced stiff competition, but still managed to give impressive performances. Sydney O'Shea set a new personal record in the grueling 5-event pentathlon, a goal she has worked very hard for to achieve. The Boston Celtics and Golden State Warriors were all tied up after 2 games of the NBA Finals. In Game 1, the Celtics had an amazing fourth quarter comeback to secure an incredibly exciting win. If you haven't seen the highlights of that full quarter, it's worth watching as the Celtics put on quite a show. They outscored the Warriors 40-16 in the fourth quarter. In Game 2, the Warriors gave the Celtics a little pushback, demolishing them in the third quarter of that game, 35-14. Going into Wednesday's game, it was tied at 1 apiece when action resumed on the Celtics' home court. Fans were pumped for this big game, and the team followed their lead. The Celtics had 4 guys go for 10, 5, and 5 in Game 3. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, and Marcus Smart put together quite a performance. The last quartet to pull off a performance like that in the NBA Finals was way back in 1966. The team looked confident all the way around, and the possibility of getting banner number 18 just got real. They will go at it again tonight in Game 4 at the Garden.
Banner 18 will mean a lot to the franchise as well as the fans due to the fact that we haven't won one since 2008. A lot of us haven't seen one in a long time, so finally being able to get another step above the Lakers would be great.
Pretty excited. We took the lead 2-1 back in Boston on Friday. Hopefully Jaylen Brown can keep balling like he has. Bench can keep stepping up, and we can go get that banner.
So the Celtics on defense, they're just dominating in general. The Warriors just can't do anything against the smothering defense, and there's just nothing they can do. Something that the Celtics can work on is probably the turnovers. It's just crazy how much turnovers they have every game. You got Smart, just every time he misses a 3, I just feel like throwing my remote. It's crazy.
Celtics had an impressive game on Wednesday. I think that they have a good chance of continuing far in finals. I think Al Horford's doing great, and I hope that we can get championship 18.
I feel like the Celtics have been playing the best defense that they have the whole year. The switches they're making to guard Curry and Clay at the perimeter are solid.
I mean, when Curry's scoring 26 and Clay's scoring 25 and we get the win, I mean, that's really tough. And having Draymond out, really early, it's a really tough one.
So I feel that banner 18 would really do a lot for the Celtics, considering that the NBA team has done that before, and they would be number 1 in the race for the most finals wins. And it would just be nice this year for them to win, since they haven't been to the finals since 2008. and won. So yeah, I just think it would be really cool for them to pull that win out.
As we watch our seniors finish out their Warrior careers, we thank them for representing the green and gold with pride and good sportsmanship both on and off the field. They've made many lasting contributions to our KP community, and we wish them all the best as they reach this important milestone.
Through my 4 years, we've had a lot of special moments, individually, me, and as a team especially. I mean, my freshman and sophomore year, we had a really close team. The upperclassmen, we grew up with them through Little League baseball growing up, and we were all close. We all poked fun at each other, we all had fun on the course, but we made it serious when it counted. And when they left, our team didn't feel as strong, but on paper we proved to be pretty good. And then in junior year we won the Hawk tournament. That was pretty special at Franklin. It was really cold, it started snowing, and then we were lucky enough to repeat the next year.
Wrestling made me a lot tougher mentally, which I think is very important because mental toughness and self-discipline, I think it's really important. You gotta do what you don't like doing, but you gotta do it like you love it, because that's how you become a better person, better life, and get your achievements, your goals that you've been working on through self-discipline.
My plan after high school is to hopefully walk on to the Merrimack track team and run D1 track and field.
After high school, I'm going to Lafayette College and studying mechanical engineering, and hopefully I'll be able to play lacrosse there.
So as far as my plans after King Philip, I will be attending Shenandoah University in Virginia, small little D3 school, about 5,000 kids. There I will be majoring in exercise science, as well as going for a doctorate program for physical therapy. I will also be running both track and field and cross country. Just looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time. Looking to meet new friends, as well as get a great education.
I'll be running track at Bryant University next year.
Next year I'm going to Bridgewater State. I'm playing football there. Hopefully from there, have a good season, maybe transfer somewhere bigger. That's my goal right now. Coaches helped me a lot throughout this, and yeah, ready for the next step.
I'm doing a prep semester in the fall at East Coast Prep to try and get some more film for football, and then hopefully transferring over to college in January to play football.
Next year I'll be taking a postgraduate year at Saddlebrook Prep down in Wesley Chapel, Florida. It's right outside of Tampa. It's a great academy, great coaches. We went down over April break and we toured it. Just fell in love with the place right off the bat. My goals are to play D1 college golf. I'm going to be majoring in professional golf management, so if you find something you love, why not make a career out of it? That's the way I'm looking at it, and that's what I'm going to do.
Just playing with my team, overcoming adversity. If we're down in a game, come back, make bonds with your team. Even kids that you might not have been close with until the season, grow as a team, you work together, and you can achieve goals with your teammates. My best friends are all on the lacrosse team. We all get together after a game, eat dinner as a team, talk about the game, talk about what we could have done better, and then even just spending our off days from practice together, relaxing, hanging out. And it's just such a great time with some of your best friends, and then you get to hang out with them off the field and on the field.
Golf team was what I consider my best decision throughout high school. I joined the team my sophomore year, and I loved every moment of it. We won Hawks back-to-back years, my junior and senior year. That team was just something special. It was so much fun to be a part of, just being able to go out and play 9 holes every single day, bond with the upperclassmen, the underclassmen, and just play with a bunch of different people and just learn the game. Traveling with the team, the bus rides to and from. Those are the moments that you remember. Those are the times that you take with you. You know what I mean? Making deep runs in the state playoffs with the baseball team. It's just something that you hold true to your heart and you remember forever.
Well, the main thing I learned was to just take it one step at a time. Being a freshman and sophomore, and I guess having those bad games, that can really get in your head and dictate your performance for the rest of the season. And if there's one thing that I realize, it's that you need to be confident all the time. That's what's really going to separate you, and not let the bad performance hinder your ability to perform in the future.
It was just a great experience overall, and through both sports, I've been able to build friendships that are lifelong friendships that I will remember and be able to hold on to forever.
My first thing that I have to do after high school is I'm getting surgery on my knee again, and that will force me to take a gap year. But my hopes are to play Division I soccer, and I'm hoping to commit around Christmas time, and yeah, I just want to take it one step at a time.
I'll be attending Bridgewater State University for secondary education and history. So I'm very excited to be able to use the skills that I picked up and learned in the classroom in my future, and especially in college. A lot of communication skills, being able to talk and work with everyone. And I'm just very excited for the next 4 years. And the relationships that I built will especially help me going into things like intramural golf in the future. So I'm very excited for the next 4 years.
It's been a great 4 years. Coach has been awesome, taught us so much. Couldn't be happier with our coaching staff. And I just want to say thank you to anybody who's helped me through the years. Yeah, it's been awesome.
Good luck to all of our Warrior athletes as they continue to push for a strong finish to the 2022 season. And everyone here at Kpsn thanks you for your support this year, and we look forward to seeing you next fall. Live your best life this summer, Warriors.